I have Accords. That's who I'm probably gonna bring.
All right, Cord sounds good. Now, have you got him any better pants yet? Because I know you were kind of using the butt naked
Mm-mm.
system, and why very very sexy may not be entirely appropriate for all our viewers out there.
It's nice. No, I haven't got any new pants.
We got to get him some new pants, guys. Now I do have a pair of green pants, pea green that I can give him. That is absolutely amazing on my ogre. Almost don't want to trade him off, but it might be an improvement for your guy because you are somewhat green already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I am over in Commons. I will look for a port. See if I can find you. Actually, let's do a Who All Lava Storm or Who All Soul Dungeon B. Soul Dungeon B. There's not that many people in Soul B right now. It's only 7 people. That's not too bad. Oh, and I already got somebody who's willing to give me a port. Lava Storm, please. And I got money on me, too.
Got real monies?
I got real monies.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We don't want to do that in game, guys. And, I wouldn't trade real monies for just a port anyways, but 50 plat, man.
I'm in West Commons. Zoning into West Commons now.
If you get here soon enough, you could join us on the port over. Oh, there you are. Hit up
I am here.
Alama. Oh, he's porting. You might have to hit him up when he comes
Just
back.
invite me to the group.
He's the
Or he
leader.
already.
He's the leader.
Mm-mm.
Do you hail him? He's right behind you.
I don't see anybody.
We're gone now, dude. One fat ogre. He exercises daily, but those donuts, man, he has a special place in his heart for those Krispy Kremes, especially the cream-filled kind, man. You can't get past those in the taste department. Quartz.
Wait, is he coming to get me, or?
I sent you the name of his guy, so he may come back and snag.
I'm gonna run it. I don't have any money.
Well, if you get him to port you, I'll pay for it when you get here.
Okay.
I got plats.
I don't have any money, but I have the sorcerer's ball on me.
Oh yeah, it's a little high price there. No, I'll pay for it. I wish I had known you were logging in. I would have waited, but the guy actually hit me up the moment I logged in as well. So, but yeah, guys, we're gonna do Soul B, a fantastic zone, and I am very, very close to getting in 46 and getting out of this hell level. I know Chupa has been kind of looking forward to doing the exact same thing. He's kind of stuck in 45, a little bit further behind than I am. But with any luck, we might be able to get him in there. Let's see. Did you guys already try getting Nano in? It looks like it.
I don't know. Not I.
Let me check. We'll
Good
see
stuff.
if he's... We might try it with Terra as well. Get the whole gang in here. Now, I really wish, guys, we could get Hydros Inc. back in our groups. Unfortunately, he's going through some internet connectivity issues, even more so than Cypher. So as soon as he can get that worked out, we will definitely have him come back and join us, I hope. You know, it's just one of those things you really can't help when they happen out there in the country in the middle of nowhere. You kind of have to roll with the punches, I guess, on that one. It would drive me nuts, but he seems to be okay with it. He seems to be able to find other things to take up his time besides work. I think he has a D&D group going on the weekends, so he's been really, really enjoying that. I would actually love to see footage of that. I wish he would record it. You know, like all his friends sitting around a table playing Dungeons & Dragons. That would be amazing. But he has yet to do that, so maybe if you guys push him, if you guys leave some comments on there, harass him a little bit, you know?
Do it! Do it!
Did you get a port over?
I did.
Alright, here's 50 plat, and you could pay him. Be like, some monies.
Thank you, good sir.
Dun dun dun. Although, to be honest, you and me can probably solo. He's behind you, by the way. Me and you could probably solo in Soul B just fine. It will take a little while for the heal song to take effect. But I do have a infinite supply of summoned bandages that I can use. And, you know, I have yet to actually experiment with that. So that could be fun.
Alright, let me set that up then. Set my spells up the way you're talking.
Alright, take the invite when you get a chance. Oh, no, you're already in a group.
Yeah, I'm out of that group now.
There we go. And I do have a few buffs on at the moment. I got Strength, I got Talisman, and Skin-like Nature, as well as Spirit of Wolf. The one thing I do not have is Shrink, so we're going to have to fight at the entrance, and I think you're going to have to pull him, which I think is the best way anyways, right? You know?
Yep.
So your lulls. Now
I'm here for the lulls.
I did get a new ring, guys. Noddle proposed to me on stream, and you know, I couldn't say no to him, so I went ahead and accepted the proposal. So me and Noddle apparently are married, I guess. But yeah, we both got a wedding band that same night.
You're married.
Yeah, don't judge me, guys.
Or at least engaged.
Oh no, we already had our honeymoon, and we're, you know. I might be pregnant. You never know, guys. You never know. Is it a lot of baby fat, or is it something else? Who knows? You guys might find out in about 9 months. Or is it sooner for ogres? I don't know. There might be.
Too far?
Maybe.
Oh no, never too far,
weeks.
dude. We keep it going.
Maybe 9 days, 9 weeks, something like that.
9 days.
I
fast.
mean, that's I mean, I don't know. It's things.
I'm
such.
just pumping them out, dude. 9 days.
Yeah.
You
sure.
realize how many little munchkins I'm gonna have running around? Nano is very handsy, dude. So you know. Dun dun dun. All right, so there is somebody else already here at the entrance. We might have to go in a little deeper. If we do, we'll need to stay someplace open, like in this room maybe. Oh yeah. So there's 2 down there who are
I'll pull one.
both dark blue. Paingiver wants to know if there's any reses needed. It's a sign of things to come. He's actually offering reses right now, but the moment we die, he won't be anywhere to be found.
I hope not. I hope not.
Let's see how this pulling goes. Now, what are you using on those mobs? For anybody out there who might be a bard in training or somebody who's thinking about playing that class, what are some of the techniques you use to pull solo or singles?
I make sure to hit everything with lull or Salo's constant. No, I'm sorry. Kellen's lullabies stuff. I can't words.
Well, you know, you are switching over from Astroneers. You still have that on the brain, so we'll give you some slack on that one. And we do got Sequoia here with us. That is Chupa, guys. But unfortunately, he has ribs in his mouth at the moment, so he is not able to talk.
Rib eye. There's a difference.
I love the sound of these guys. In case you guys are wondering why the silence went in there, I wanted to listen to the kobolds die here in front of us. It's such a... I don't know, it brings you back to the old days when you kind of came into the zone and the whole place was camped so much you had to take like just one little spot. And you didn't really have much else to do except kill that one mob again and again and again. And just hearing the kobold die in front of you, get beat down, and hear them kind of scream and fall in agony to the floor. As sick as that might sound, it definitely is very entertaining. All right. So you just pull these guys with your lulls. Do you slow them down at all? Are you using any kind of debuffs when they finally get to the room?
Yeah, so I always slow the mob. And I which is the song.
Now I know in the game the best slow would be the shaman one,
And, and while we're fighting, I'm
robot dude.
Lay off the bread.
Yeah, I'm just wondering at this level who has the best slow. Is it you, Chupa, or do you know if Cypher might have a little
Bro, you
bit?
know I rank king, man. Don't even try it.
I mean, normally, yeah, but it comes down to level wise, right?
haven't talked for
I got a shaman incoming, guys.
Now, I am using a lower level slow right now just because it's mana efficient.
Now, do you notice that you get less aggro for the lower level one, or pretty much the exact same?
Don't really pay attention to it, honestly.
Because I know shamans at higher level, especially when you get into like Seb, if they land too soon, they get a lot of aggro. And, you know, even though you guys are, you know, half tanks, I have seen you guys go down pretty fast if your armor isn't quite up to par.
Well, also, if the slow doesn't land, then you get the aggro.
Yeah.
I mean, the mob's just tearing your face apart.
Right. So I am going to let you play music, healings, and such for the group. And I am going to pull some stuff. So singles, easy stuff. And let's do a who all, see if there's anybody in the zone. Maybe LFG could put together a Royals group. That is amazing experience at level 45 if you're kind of looking for a spot that is not highly camped. Sometimes you're coming here and this whole zone will be camped, but it's nowhere near as camped as City of Mist. Do you feel like there's a time period, Chupa, that you can log on and see City of Mist and not have a lot of people there? Is there anything like that going on, or is it just pretty much all the time?
Morning time, U.S. Eastern, I should say.
And morning, you're talking about like 8 before or 6 o'clock before?
Yeah, 8 o'clock is still decent. Once it gets to about, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern, it starts getting really packed. Starts to, I should say.
Right. And there's been plenty of times I've come into Soul B, even like in the evening, and there's just nobody here at all. There's not even usually a high-level person running around camping stuff for loot. I mean, the Mithril Breastplate drops here. There's a few other really good items, the Bracer and such, but they don't really come over here for that. It's kind of hard to split that room. It's even harder to keep up with the... Oh, I can't see anything right now. Even harder to keep up with the respawn rate in those rooms. And, you know, the Mithril Breastplate may sell for a few hundred platinum, and the Bracer the same thing. I think it's just more trouble than it's worth, or do you feel like maybe they're just... There's better stuff out there that's easier? That kind of takes your
Mithril
attention.
Bracer is not one of those things that people are actually looking forward to too much. It's good mid entry or entry to mid level gear. But yeah, higher level characters are gonna look for something better, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
There's a nice no drop bracelet that drops in KC. I think I have it, as a matter of fact. In Kasora, not Kasora, Karnors.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I was just thinking as far
Silver
as like
scale armband.
making money wise. You'll see people over in Soleil farming those bricks. It's pretty easy to do even at higher levels, but you don't really see high levels coming in here to farm anything.
GE boots, maybe.
Yeah, but you know that's around their level anyways. Like you're not going to be able to do that by yourself unless you're an enchanter or really skilled monk or something.
Shaman.
Oh, shamans can go in there. That'd be cool.
High level shaman, yeah. High level shaman. If you're a 60 with torpor, you could take pretty much anything enchanter kid. I mean, enchanters probably have an easier time. But yeah, shaman can take camps as well.
Yeah, it's that torpor though, dude.
Root torpor. Oh, Quartz is linked dead. And I don't see what his health is at. He's good.
Oh, I didn't even see we had a pet. Let me grab that off of him.
I can't see him. I cannot see that pet at all.
I got him.
All right. There's a monk above us or something.
There is a dead corpse up there in a window who's just running in circles. It's kind of weird. It's his corpse, but still moving.
I'll be honest, bro. I'm not going to be around too long.
No worries, man. This is kind of a casual day. We tried Astroneers earlier. Didn't quite work out for us. We're going to do a little bit of killing here in Sol B for maybe an hour, if that. And then we'll see what's going on. I may have to actually head out early myself, so just kind of wanted to get in what playtime we could. Whirling Fist is here. Let's get him in the group. ZK. Let's see, are you on... Doesn't look like you're on Skype. If you are, let me know. We'll throw you into the call. Tossed an invite. Let's do it again. And it looks like Cypher is back.
I still linked it.
Is he? Oh, he's finally attacking. Let's see. He's not taking the invite, though. Is he too high? Oh, he might be too high. 52? Nah, that's within our level range.
He's probably not going to get experience on all the stuff that we are, though.
Maybe not, but we can move over to bats and bugs. Like, this has been pretty easy already.
I was going to tell you earlier, I'll be straight up. I am not going to be around too long.
Well, when Cypher gets back, his healing and everything else.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, when he gets back is probably when I'll roll out.
Let's see. Hey, so you got the best looking EQ stream, don't you know? Whatever you do to optimize, keep it up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I don't actually do anything strange. I have gotten that comment many, many times before. I think it has a combination to do with my graphics card or something. But there are my settings right there for general, and then there's my settings for the display. Everything is set to the highest and the furthest away. The only other thing that I could say is for OBS, I have everything at 65,000 kilobytes per second, which is a lot higher than most people have to do it at. But that's the only way I can make it look where it's not fuzzy. And I know some people can get away with it at like 1,000 and not look fuzzy. So I'm here to party. Let's see. What's up, fellas? Hey, Ty Sticks, how you doing, man? We are kind of chilling tonight. A little bit of chaos. We tried Astroneers, and, you know, it didn't quite work out due to connection problems. And then we're trying Everquest. Unfortunately, we do have some people who can't stay long. Cypher actually went linked dead already. But we'll see what's gonna happen here in just a little bit. Maybe we can put something together if it falls apart. Tara just texted me, says she's not feeling good tonight, so she's not gonna be on. So it just may be a couple of us. ZKP99, hail. I want Thai now. It's LMP99. Thai food actually does sound pretty delicious right now. You back, Cypher?
Back up,
I
Spike.
am trying to be.
Welcome back, man.
Back up.
So in the process, your bard kind of took a spill into the lava. It's very, very nasty. But it smells delicious. Can I say that? I'm an ogre, by the way, so...
There is no lava near where I was, sir.
You went towards the noble, though.
How did I go towards the noble? Oh,
You tell
I don't
me.
know if I was facing his way.
I don't know, but I want a piece, dude. It smells like barbecue. Chupa already got some barbecue over there on his side. Celestial Fist.
Riding on the wow.
Congrats. That is a nice piece right there. I think Chupa is still working on his. You need, what, 3 more mobs? Kind of the harder ones.
Four
but
fights.
Four
yeah,
fights.
I've needed 4 fights for almost a year now, so...
Those are nice stats, though. EQ is the best medicine. It can be. When I was sick for a couple weeks, pretty bad, I spent a lot of the time just kind of chilling over in East Common Tunnels. Something easy to do, something that kind of kept me entertained, and I didn't have to think too much while I was completely out of my gourd on medicine. Terrafina, no, it isn't. At least not in every aspect. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say it depends on how burned out you are on the game, I guess.
I was gonna be selfish and ask for services of a druid for about 2 hours, porting me around.
2 hours?
Not today. I need to grind out the last of the faction for my shaman epic.
Let's see if I can pull some from bats. See if that actually works. Doesn't seem like any... Oh, there's already somebody here, huh?
It looks like ZK's got a chamois.
Alright, I'm coming back.
He's beating its face. Good grief.
It's epic, dude. Oh my god, you guys already got it pretty much dead before I could even get back here.
Yeah, no experience.
Yeah, we need to
It's because his level.
kill some higher ones, though.
For him, honestly, you need to get the bats and bugs.
Was gonna try out the new Resident Evil 7 download content, but can't even get myself to do that. I can help you out at a later date, Chupa.
Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. I have to pay you with some plats or something. It's easy. It's binding. Well, that's the one thing that sucks. You gotta change a bind point if we do it the way I think it should be done. But it's easy enough to get back to where you need to go.
What all do you need to do? What quest is it for? Is it for the epic?
So if you repeatedly do the first part, turn it into gems, like Tellen was saying, gems. You bind in Freeport where the barbarian's at, and you can be with your friends. Oh, she's so nice. But anyways, you bind yourself. Both of you, the shaman and the porter, would bind at the location of the barbarian, and then you would port to BB with a druid and run north of the druid rings. There's like an outcast camp or something like that. Kill an NPC there. It spawns the spirit. You talk to the spirit, get the gem, gate back to the barbarian, give him the gem, rinse and repeat.
It doesn't sound too difficult. It does sound a little time consuming, though.
It's not hard. Yeah, it's just time consuming and monotonous. So that's not it.
How many times you got to do it, though?
Not much, because I'm at the point in my epic where I need to go to high scale Kern in the hole. I think at the point that I'm at, I only get 3, maybe 4 more faction hits total, and that's it. From doing the actual epic quest itself, the gem doesn't give as much as some of the other hits do. But I mean, if you do it from start to finish, gems only, it's like 82 turn-ins. But I'm more than halfway through, so I'll probably need, I don't know, 15.
That's not too bad. I mean, definitely. Yeah. I got 3 incoming, maybe 4.
Telling, I'm gonna throw up. Don't hate telling. Don't hate, because I got friends. Not saying that you don't.
I think it was just a little too sweet for him, you know. He was in the mood for something a little bit more meaty.
Correct.
That was the plan all along. I decided I needed a puking buddy. Oh my god. Talon actually said he increased the faction you get for doing gyms. So that might mean less than 15, man. Oh, but he thinks it's the next patch. So if you can wait till the next patch, whenever that might be, you might have to do a little bit less. Have you guys, not to put you on the spot, Talon, you don't have to answer the question at all, but have you guys decided on when the Chartic 2.0 is coming out, or is that still something to, you know, be announced? I don't keep up with the forums as much as I probably should. Whirling Fist says, I got Wild West Online. For those of you who have not seen that game, it looks pretty cool. Me and ZK are going to try it out. I think maybe a couple of the other guys might come over there and join us. It is a MMO set in the Western period where you can be evil or good. You can be the bandits or the sheriffs. And if you commit a crime, other players can actually come out and collect the bounty on your head. They could be the sheriff and just, you know, enforce the law and get their paycheck. There's so many things that game sounds like it would be kind of fun to try. You know, robbing a train on horseback, and you know, just all those old westerns that we kind of grew up watching. Maybe being able to outlive or live through some of those in a unique kind of fun way. But who knows? We haven't tried it out yet. We don't know if it's going to be any good. It does kind of look like Red Dead Revolver or Red Dead Redemption, if you guys ever played any of those. It has pretty decent graphics, but we'll see.
It's a huge world, too.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like they got a lot going on in it.
So back to the task at hand. Talon needs to do a hotfix. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it works that way.
It could.
The one that he needs to do the hotfix on is apparently the orc, the orc priest that's roaming around in Oasis. He is still on Dur faction, and you know that is just messing up all sorts.
That's filthy stuff, man. Nobody cares.
Nah, man, that's like the big stuff, dude. Things with faction to do with epics. Nobody cares about that. Nobody wants their epic keys. It's the small stuff you got to worry about. ZK says I had to do it the hard way. Did Cypher come back?
Is he coming back?
Still having problems getting back into Everquest.
Okay.
Are you still logged into Steam?
I am not.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe it was downloading a update or a packet in the background. Does that to me all the time.
Let's see.
Well, we could move to the window room. I think Bats and Bugs is pretty much taken. Unless you guys want to move into, like, Fire Giants, maybe. But I think Sequoia is going to be heading out here pretty soon, so probably don't want to go that deep.
Yeah, I might not be able to make it until Cords gets back. I might have to leave here, like, pronto. So I'll make this my last kill, guys. I gotta roll out.
All right, man. Level 44 Druid looking for group. So what about you, Cypher? Have you started to work on your epic at all for your bard?
No, probably won't.
Now, I do know it's really expensive. There's a lot of like dragon scale pieces that you need to get. Even Nano has kind of talked about that and been hesitant to start. But I believe you can do like the first 1/3 of it just running around and collecting the pieces you need.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything I really want to work on. One second, music is really loud.
All right, man. Take your time. I'm really surprised those guys up there didn't actually attack me. How do you guys like this corpse? Sexy. Still moving. So what about you, ZK, man? How you been? What are you working on lately? I know you said you just got your epic for your monk, but you just kind of roaming around kicking butt with it? I mean, I wouldn't be able to blame you on that one. It is a amazing stat piece. The looks of it, though, I mean, like, I think they could have done something a little bit more with it. I really like the orbs that used to glow on the fist of the monks, the little red ones, or I think they might have had some other colors, too, didn't they? Like blue? Because for me, a monk should always be hitting with his fist. That just kind of makes sense to me, not swinging with a weapon.
All right, gentlemen, you guys have a good night.
All right, man, take it easy. And if you're on either tomorrow or the next day, man, we'll definitely have to group up and kill some stuff.
I really hope so, dude. I gotta take care of a few things right now, is all. I still got some folks in the house that are kind of sick, so.
All right, man. Well, take care of them
But you guys
first.
take it easy. Everybody out there watching on Twitch, have a good night. Tara, Tellen, be safe. Make good choices.
All right, night, man.
Later.
I don't do the patching, so I couldn't say the timeline, but I can say it's 99% complete. That would be interesting. I know Cypher's probably not too psyched to hear that, though, right, Cypher?
I am not.
Now, if you fail to get your gloves, the ones that turn into a hammer and the hammer turns into gloves as well, what will be your replacement part? Is there something else that you figure that will go into those slots, or another way you can work around doing what you're trying to do?
Not really. I kind of want those gloves because of the fact that they are those gloves. I will probably end up buying them if I don't get them before the change.
They're not no trade then?
They are tradable.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, then they're going to skyrocket in price very, very soon.
It's already going to be skyrocketing in price. I mean, that's a lot of money just to get them now.
How much are you talking about?
Hundreds of thousands.
Wait, hundreds to thousands? What do you mean? You're talking about like 100?
Hundreds of thousands.
Oh, okay. So like 100,000, 200,000.
Hundreds of thousands of plat.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not too bad. At least you didn't say millions.
It was just informed to me that it is around 600,000.
You can afford that, right?
Sure. ZK?
Oh, I see your bank.
Can I borrow some of that?
Can I get a loan?
Stretch? Yep.
Talon says, which item and what happens to it? That would be a pair of cleric gloves that drop over in Shardik somewhere. Do you know these?
The infused gauntlets from the Overking. Yeah, the infused gauntlets from the Overking and Shardik.
And apparently after the bat... Oh, guys, come to Bats and Bugs. I think we might have it. Let's see. We'll get the druid to come join us. It looks like he was zoning out.
One sec, I'm having to redo my complete UI.
Is ZK still there with you?
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, I can tank this thing, but we don't really have a healer. I have to bring it back. I'm still here in the lurk mode at work. I need anything. I'm listening still. Tie sticks. No, we're just kind of chilling, man. Just doing some experience grind here. I'm very, very, very close to getting to 46, which will unlock the ability to use my Warhammer, which is in one of these bags somewhere. There we go. And I do have a druid coming to join us, level 44. That should be, you know, decent enough on the heals. These guys really aren't doing too much damage to me. Now, is there anything else that you can think of, Cypher, that is going to change on Shardik 2.0 that you're not looking forward to, or maybe something that you are?
Faction will be much easier with Shardik 2.0. I mean, you can get faction there much faster.
What do you mean by faction? Because I know if you kill the goblins, you can increase your faction with Shardik 2.0, or turn those goblin skins in. You can do the same thing. But is that what you're talking about? Gaining it or losing it?
Gaining it. It's not only do you get the skins, but the salts also get turned in for faction. So it's a whole thing. And
yeah, it'd be interesting to try out some of those quests.
I am not a fan of this situation right now.
What's going on?
My complete UI is gone.
Your complete UI. Like the one...
my whole setup.
It just disappeared because you went LinkedIn?
No, I completely screwed up Everquest.
I don't understand. The UI messed up EverQuest, or EverQuest messed up your UI?
EverQuest messed up my UI.
Oh, okay. And
I have hotbars where I can open bags where I have instruments available to me, and I can just click them, and I can put it straight into the slot, so I can have music boosted whenever I need it to. It's just an inconvenience.
Well, I think it was Bushido Bull that told us that you could save all of those files and then copy and paste them back in. If you ever switch to a computer, you know, you can have all that without having to go back in and do it all over again. So if you have that as a backup, if anything like this ever happens in the future, obviously that doesn't help you right now unless you already have one. But, you know, bright side maybe? No? No, you're not seeing the bright side right now?
Yeah, I don't know. No.
Talon is saying that the gloves will still drop, even after 2.0.
I thought they stopped dropping. Well, that's good. They'll just be much harder because people will be doing quests with the Ogre King.
Yeah, maybe, but aren't those items still going to be amazing to get? Like, there's still going to be a lot of epics in there that you have to kill those guys for.
Yeah, the only reason that you end up killing them in the first place is that you're there for a cleric or an enchanter epic, or if ever to try to get the warrior epic, because that thing never drops, it would seem, or it feels like.
You know, as hard as the warrior epic sounds to do, I am definitely going to give that a shot. I'll do what I can, the pieces as I can. I am assisting. So we got 3 beetles in there, I guess. What do you want to do, man? You gonna charm them? You gonna mez them?
Okay, try to mez them.
taking him down
Okay,
pretty
which
fast.
is not working for me.
Cords, watch out. Your life is getting rather low,
I
51%.
Yep, I'm paying attention to it.
There you go. You got a pet. Nice. Now, I think it was Noddle that was telling me your pet only lasts for about 4 seconds before it breaks.
That's not completely true,
So a little bit longer then?
but something like that. Yeah, this is a situation and a half. I'm about to do the oh my goodness, I gotta run technique.
Yeah, you might have to run it. No, he's healing you. He's healing you. And we got it off
Is
of you.
he?
And we got it off of you. Oh, no, your pet's coming for you.
Both?
Run it.
Yeah.
Run it. Zone it. Zone it.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, we got this one down to 21%, so when yours comes back, we should be good. And I lost Cypher on the call, so it's just me all by myself, guys. I'm so alone. We'll get him back in here as soon as we can. But it has been a very, very bad night for him as far as his internet connection issues go. Pretty rough. I hope that kind of works out for him in the future. But, you know, this has been something that you guys have heard is a thing. He goes into his robot voice from time to time. And as amusing as it can be, it's very frustrating for him. So we try not to give him a hard time about it. We try to make light of it so that he doesn't get too angry and turn into the Incredible Hulk. But if it was me, you know, I would definitely be losing it at times. Now you confuse them, tell him the gloves still drop. They will stop dropping with the patch. Okay, so he was right on that one. Can't believe he went link dead zoning. Hopefully he's right out there. He's not getting beat by those little goblins that troll people. Why would they make gloves stop dropping to OP? They're apparently really, really good if they're selling for 500,000 plat on the server right now, and they haven't even stopped dropping yet. So they're going to skyrocket as soon as that happens. Let's see. It'd be interesting to do Quest in Charduk, but I'd seriously be bummed if people didn't want to group there anymore. I love it there, and it's one of the few places I can Druid Charm. You know, the thing about that zone is there's never have been, or at least in my experience, been a huge desire for people to group in Charduk and kill. Now, we have gone over there as a group many, many times with Thoom and Terra and Cypher and, you know, even ZK and the rest of the guys. And we've killed over there for many, many hours. And the experience is actually really good. And you do have a chance, even just killing trash mobs at the entrance, to get some halfway decent loot. I believe it was the Sonark battle shield or something. That big yellow one with the fancy design on the front of it. That's pretty good for tanks. Best in slot gloves for clerics. Plus they turn into a hammer. Yeah, so they're a little OP then. But yeah, Charduk in itself is pretty nice. It is kind of hard to go too deep into it without the right group, and it can kind of be sketchy to get back to your body. We tried doing that once with an enchanter where we invis past all the mobs and see invis and everything else. It worked. It was very hair-raising and exhilarating in its own right, but I wouldn't recommend it for anybody unless you're very familiar with the zone. Beyond that, like I said, there's just not a lot of people there, so there's not a lot of people you can ask for help. If you lose your corpse in there, you might have to summon it back out. But yeah, some amazing items, some very, very tough mobs too. Oops, caps, my bad. In a dungeon setting at least. No, I mean, I don't see any evidence it stopped dropping. It's just very rare. Oh, well, I mean, you know, Talon would be the one to ask since he is part of the P99 community on the backstage. He does a lot of the programming. If you guys ever looked up into the sky and wondered who did the graphics for that, that is Talon. He also does a lot of the updates and things of that sort too. So he's given us some little tidbits every once in a while. Let us know that there's some quests that people may be overlooking. There's a tax quest over in Kinos. There's the bread quest over in the Karanas, which apparently is going to be disappearing at some point in the future as well. It's going to be there still, but you're going to have to go all the way to Runny Eye to get the bread and then run it all the way back to the Piranhas. It doesn't sound like that far of a run. It's still very, very far because the Piranhas are huge. So if you guys have not done that quest before, it is really, really cool. A little monotonous, though, if you do it a long time, but you can make a lot of money from it. I believe it's like 5 gold to get the foodstuffs, and then when you turn it in, you get something like 1 to 3 plat randomly in there. So, you do it a lot. You can walk away with a decent amount of money in one night. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.